Yo, what's up? Salute to everybody, man. I want to say, man, salute to everybody, all the kings and queens out there, everybody respectfully. Welcome to another edition of Grunt and Groan with your boy Cross, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, share, like the channel, comment, let me know what you think, right? And here on this channel, man, I do certain things, these some uploads. We will be going live. Hopefully, pretty soon, this thing gonna be monetized and we're gonna get this money. But until then, we still talking about grunt and groan, what old folks do, what we don't know, right? So me, I'm not complaining, but I can because I'm old and I grunt and I'm grown, right? So I don't know if y'all saw this or not. This blew my mind this weekend. You know what I'm saying? I was laid up. I was drinking my tea and my coffee, and you know, I was just sitting there watching. Did you guys know that in California? They actually had I guess something was going on where they had to do an evaluation on the building. But when they went in this building, it blew them away. They end up finding what they call allegedly an illegal lab. And I'm like, whoa, a legal lab, what is that? Well, come to find out, it was a legal lab with so many different variants of diseases, right? Almost like, over in China, like the Wuhan lab. So I want y'all to check this out. Y'all tell me what you think, and let's get into it, man. And salute. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. And welcome to the Grunt and Groan.
What happened in California a few days ago and what the authorities discovery. Officials in the United Hello, cross and salute to the Grunt and Groan channel. Today let's talk about what happened in California a few days ago and what the authorities discovery. Officials in the United States have made a shocking discovery of an illegal medical lab concealed inside a California warehouse. The warehouse, operated by Prestige Biotech, a Nevada-based company not registered in California, was found to be handling at least 20 dangerous viruses, bacteria, and parasites, including COVID-19, E. coli, malaria, HIV, hepatitis, and herpes, according to The Independent. The Chinese-owned
Okay, so what I want to get into and what I want to talk about, let's be honest. Okay. I just want y'all to be honest with me on this, right? So why do they have all these things in this building? Like, I'm not understanding how this is supposed to work or what is it supposed to work. And maybe y'all can help me, but I'm trying to figure out why do they have all these things in this building and no one knew? I don't know if y'all heard. Did you guys hear what they said? The hepatitis, the HIV, I mean, all types of stuff. So let's go back. Let's listen one more time.
California, was found to be handling at least 20 dangerous viruses, bacteria, and parasites, including COVID-19, E. coli, malaria, HIV, hepatitis, and herpes.
Okay, so we got malaria, we got E. coli, they got, herpes, HIV, the 19. Like, why is this in a building that no one knew about it? And how would that get way over here? And how would they establish this? And why would this be an area for a storage area? That's just me. I'm grunting and groaning, and I just would like to know that. So let's keep going. And again, this was in Readily, California, that this was found.
According to The Independent. The Chinese-owned medical lab in Reedley that inspectors shut down after finding COVID-19 and more than 20 other deadly viruses stored in refrigerators once operated legally in Fresno and recently has been planning to move back into a building near the airport. In February 2000.
All right. So wait a minute. So they were planning to move back into the building, but they just left that stuff here. Like, I want y'all to understand that. And again, this is all what they're saying. This is what just was found. So again, I want to ask y'all. So this came from Fresno. I want to know, how did that building and who that building belonged to? How did they just? I mean, you mean to tell me you didn't have like security? You didn't have it in a refrigerator? You didn't have it isolated? It was just in boxes sitting around. Man, that's scary, man. Let's keep going, y'all. That's scary.
2019 that Universal Meditech, then a 3-year-old company, was operating in Tulare before relocating to Fresno, where it was manufacturing pregnancy, ovulation and menopause tests. The company later added coronavirus test kits to its portfolio drug the pandemic. Following.
Now I'm gonna stop right there. So I guess it was this building initially was helping for women with pregnancy, ovulations, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So again, how, you know, my thing is, like I said, I'm an old dude. I don't understand how you can start off with that type of gear as far as like where you're going as far as your purpose of, for pregnancy and ovulation, to the point where, you're at where you're storing things that can potentially, you know what I'm saying, get rid of a neighborhood, a city, half of a city, or whatever the case may be. Again, I'm not a doctor, nor am I a scientist, but I do know that right there in that picture looks, and they said it was extremely hazardous to people. And I don't understand, like, it's in a building, just a building.
A fire in the Fortune Avenue building in August 2020, the Fresno Fire Department reported that shelves and materials had burned. The fire report also noted that lab walls and electrical wiring had been put in without the proper permits from the city. During inspections of the building.
Now I want y'all to see that right there. That's crazy. I mean, just sit there and look at that. All that hazardous material.
In November 2022, following a 2-year scaling back of inspections because of the COVID-19 pandemic, officials from the city's code enforcement and building departments were joined by Fresno County health inspectors to visit the site. At that time, United Meditech CEO, Xiaoxia Wang, told them of a dispute with the landlord and a court case over the lease. Recent controversy over the mysterious operations has left plans for a Fresno return by Universal Meditech Incorporated and Prestige Biotech Incorporated up in the air. Officials with the city of Fresno want more information before approving occupancy in the space near Fresno Yosemite International Airport. While the company was
Now, this is where I got it. This is where I'm a little confused. And again, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Let me drink. I got to drink my coffee right now. So, we know that there's hazardous materials. We know that it's left in a building. We know that they wanted to move the building by the airport. We also know that nobody's came forth to ask for permission, right? So nobody's came forth and asked for permission. And nobody knows who really is responsible for the building. Okay. All right, let's keep going. So I'm just saying, just hear me out. I'm saying, how? Explain to me how a person can just, look at this. Again, that's just, this is stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the wrong hands, man, this is crazy. And why would it be close to the airport? Why? And why wasn't it not already approved by the airport? And why was it in Fresno? And why does Fresno need to have answers? Fresno not know? Couldn't they just, to me, personally, now I don't know. Like I said, I'm from the old school. I was always taught, in order to get something and to have your papers, whether it be your house, your driver's license, you have to show, who signed, who filled out the paper, who got approved. It's like credit, like all that stuff. So you have to show. So especially when it comes to getting a building, like you just can't go and get a building and just decide, okay, I'm gonna get a building and I don't have to fill out no information. So who purchased the building and who was the one, like, how did they even get that? See, this is where it gets crazy for me. So are they saying because they were going to move it by the airport, and it's just me, were they saying just because it was going to move it by the airport that justifies that it's coming on a plane? But then that much stuff in a one building. Now listen, in one building, isn't that crazy that it's in one building, but it's over here? So is it safe to say if I wanted to predict anything, I could actually predict it because I actually have it? I'm just saying, if I have one building, if they find one building, so actually what happened was somebody stumbled across it, right? And they said it was a fire or something. I'm gonna play it back. They said something about a fire. I thought that's what I heard. So just imagine, I'm just saying, just imagine if all that stuff caught on fire, what it does to the air. Like you're inhaling this stuff, dog. You're talking about, they said almost what, 20 some plus diseases in one confined area. Who got the key to that building? Who let them in? I'm just saying, it's just, some things I just want to know. I don't know. Let's keep going.
Manufacturing COVID-19 rapid tests. During its first stint in Fresno, the company apparently failed to secure required authorization occupancy in the space near Fresno Yosemite International Airport. While the company was manufacturing COVID-19 rapid tests during its first stint in Fresno, the company apparently failed to secure required authorization from the FDA to manufacture or distribute the COVID-19 tests. Universal Meditech issued at least 2 recalls for its rapid antigen test kits for COVID-19 marketed under the brand name Skipak Medical Lab and Diagnose Us. According to information from the FDA, one
So basically, like they were saying, and which I think is, again, I think is really sad and really crazy, man. That I think it's sad and crazy that we even talking about. I mean, look at that. I mean, when you looking at all that stuff, man, I'm talking about it's stuff. You talking about? We ain't talking about like, okay, like bottles of bacterial water. What do you call it? Bacterialistic water or whatever it is, man, or some, you know what I'm saying? Insulin, man. You talking about, man? One of them vials, man, could take somebody out or take a neighborhood out. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the strains of the stuff. Then they also had, man, this is crazy. So let me go back and salute to the people, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. I'm trying to do something a little bit different. I will be having people on here. We're gonna do some really positive things and do something a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? In our realms of stuff, and just like I said again, have something more peaceful, and civil without having a bunch of, you know what I'm saying? So again, salute to everybody that's repping with the channel. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you can comment in there. Tell me what y'all want to talk about. Y'all know I'm still going to bring the same stuff. I'm still going to be on my other channel too. And again, we'll talk a little bit more as this channel gets bigger and bigger. Again, salute to everybody that's been rocking with your boy. So let's check this out.
The Fresno Fire Department reported that shelves and materials had burned. The fire report also noted that lab walls and electrical wiring had been put in without the proper permits from the city. During inspections,
see, that's what I'm saying. So that tells me that's not somebody who was getting the approval of the city. But then you still got to go back to who owns the building. Who is the building owner? Do y'all know? I mean, like, come on, man. Y'all get a chance, y'all can look this up. You know what I'm saying? I'm uploading this today. It'll go out today. So it's called Redden, California. You know what I'm saying? Where the illegal lab was found. I think it was probably, like I said, either a few days or maybe like 2 weeks, maybe something like that. I don't know. But, get a chance, you check it out. So let's keep going.
Of the building in November 2022, following a 2-year scaling back of inspections because of the COVID-19 pandemic, officials from the city's code enforcement and building departments were joined by Fresno County health inspectors to visit the site. At that time, United Meditech CEO, Xiaoxia Wang, told them of a dispute with the landlord and a court case over the lease. Recent controversy over the mysterious operations has left plans for a Fresno return by Universal Meditech Incorporated and Prestige Biotech Incorporated up in the air. Officials with the city of Fresno want more information before approving occupancy in the space near Fresno Yosemite International Airport. While the company was manufacturing COVID-19 rapid tests during its first stint in Fresno, the company apparently failed to secure required authorization from the FDA to manufacture or distribute the COVID-19 tests. Universal Meditech issued at least 2 recalls for its rapid antigen test kits for COVID-19 marketed under the brand name Skipak Medical Lab and Diagnose Us, according to information from the FDA, one covering more than 209,000 kits in April 2022, and another in late December for more than 56,000 COVID-19 test kits. This is crazy situation. How did they not know this? Who is behind this? Was anything leaked? Did any of the material get out? Let me know what you think. Salute to the Grunt and Groan channel.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's what I want to know. Who's responsible for this? Who had any involvement in this? It's kind of crazy when you sit back, you think, right? When they sit there and say everything came from somewhere else. This is my theory. When they, speculate and say everything came from everywhere else, could that be true? Or whether it was too easy to come up with that answer. Maybe that answer was just too easy for people to believe. Oh man, it came from somewhere else. Man, we're going to listen to this. We're going to stop all the borders and stuff, all the planes, everybody. We're going to stop all that. But how is it that, and they put all this money in there, and they involve one individual with the whole medical health thing. Nothing happened to that person. That person has retired or fell background dancing. And then nothing really happened to that lab overseas. And then we find in 2023, and they're talking about, I don't know if y'all noticed this, that they also are talking about here in September, what is allegedly to happen is that this new variant that's coming out, right, that they're preparing for it. So they're preparing for this new variant. Sources saying, people saying that, hey, they're going to put us on lockdown in September. They're going to start, as far as masks, and they're going to start implementing everybody to, get updated. So again, if it's coming over there and they can prepare for it and they know it, then I don't understand how did it end up here? And why is it not a big public news thing, right? Let's think about it. Why is it not that big? Why is nobody not talking about it? It just happened almost 2 weeks ago. This is somewhere that, like in the middle of nowhere, like it's an abandoned, like not abandoned building, but it's a building. And the only reason why is because, you know what I'm saying, they had problems at the other building and they said they was going to redo it, but they don't know who to talk to. It's different lab corps. So why do you have all that stuff on there and it's stored like that? Like this is what I don't get, right? Like, why is it stored like that? Right? Like maybe I'm seeing something different. Why is it stored like that? They walked in and they found all this stuff. This is look. It's almost like they mixing, like they remixing up in there, dog. You know what I'm saying? They remixing. Man, that's dangerous, bro. That's dangerous. That is like, you talking about what they call it, a Molotov cocktail, bro. That's a disaster. Imagine again, if when they went to go look at it, if the whole building went up, you know what I'm saying? Then you start thinking, or I start thinking, me being old, like, dang, so when these buildings and this stuff go up, or these trains and stuff, like what else is in there? Because you guys told us it was over there, but it ain't over there. It's here. It's here. And they just found it. They just found that, like I said, they found something. So just imagine they found something. They got to find a whole bunch of nothing. It was a whole bunch of nothing before it was something. It was a whole bunch, a lot of nothing before it was just one something. So that's just my spew on it. You know what I'm saying? What do I know? I don't know no better. I'm just giving you what I look at it. I just didn't know this. And I wonder if y'all know that. Did y'all know that they found this lab sitting over there in Cali, just sitting there? And so happened doing an inspection, they ran, like, just imagine if you going in there, you an inspector, a building inspector, man, you thinking about rats, you thinking about insects and pests and maybe, the worst case scenario, you find something in there that ain't supposed to be in there, right? But not to that extent, dog. That was like, I'd have freaked out because you don't know how long it's been airborne. Allegedly, they say everything's airborne. So if it's in one room, see, that's another thing. If it was airborne, what they say it is, then explain to me why when them builders went in there and they went through them boxes, I don't know. There's just a lot of things, a lot of questions I got. Maybe I just don't got the answer. Maybe I'm just grunting because I'm grown and I feel like I can do it. I don't know. I don't know what it could be, dog. But I just think that something just, you know what I'm saying? Like, math is universal. Everything else is biased. It's culturally biased, whether it be who's the best player or whatever. But math is universal. I always know this connects to this equals this. And I always was taught that where the problem was coming at was over there. I didn't know that they ran across a whole bunch of problems in one area. I don't know. So y'all tell me what you think, man. I don't know if y'all saw that. Get a chance. Y'all go look it up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to make y'all, pick or choose of what y'all think. I just happened to come across it and read it while I was sitting there drinking my coffee. And I was like, man, this is crazy. I can't believe this. No, they lying. Like, you know what I'm saying? And all this is allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly because I wasn't there. I don't know. I can only go by what the news say. And shout out to the news station that put it out there. And it's all over there. You know what I'm saying? You can go and check it out. You know what I'm saying? Your local news stations. Hopefully your local news stations played it. Or maybe, your major platforms played it. I don't know. I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? So again, salute to everybody. Salute to keep on rocking with your boy. Man, hit that like button. Share this content. And man, we're going to keep on bringing you good stuff, man. And I'm going to keep on grunting, bro, because I'm grown. I can do that. I'm sorry. Peace.